Have you ever wondered why some men are circumcised and some are not? Does circumcision have health benefits? Can it affect sex? And is it really better for men? Today, we are going to talk about circumcision. I will explain what circumcision is, its possible health benefits, and what we know about sex and sexual health. So, let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Samin, and today we are talking about a very common medical procedure, circumcision. Circumcision means removing the foreskin from the penis. The foreskin is the skin that covers the head of the penis. Circumcision is usually done when a person is a baby or a child, but some adult men also choose to have circumcision for medical or personal reason. So, why do people get circumcised? There are different reasons. For some people, it is part of their culture or religion. For others, there may be a medical reason. For example, sometimes the foreskin is too tight. This condition is called phimosis. A tight foreskin can make it difficult or painful to pull the skin back. It can also cause problems with cleaning or urination. In some cases, a doctor may recommend circumcision. Benefit number 1, hygiene. One possible benefit is easier cleaning. Without the foreskin, it can be easier to clean the head of the penis, but this does not mean that an uncircumcised penis is dirty. An uncircumcised man can also have good hygiene. The important thing is clean the area regularly. Benefit number 2, some infections. Research shows that circumcision can lower the risk of some infections. For example, circumcision can reduce the risk of some urinary tract infections in male babies. It can also reduce the risk of some sexually transmitted infections in men. For example, studies have found a lower risk of getting HIV through heterosexual sex in some populations. But remember, circumcision does not protect you from all STIs. It does not replace condoms or safe sex. What about sex? Now, let's talk about the question many people ask. Does circumcision affect sex? This is a very common question. The answer is, it can be different from person to person. Some men say that sex feels different after circumcision. Other men notice very little difference. Studies have not shown that circumcision causes a simple, universal increase or decrease in sexual pleasure. So, we should not say circumcision makes sex better, and we should not say circumcision makes sex worse. The experience can be different for every man. What about women? You may also ask, does circumcision affect a female partner's sexual pleasure? There is no simple answer. Sexual pleasure depends on many things. For example, attraction, communication, comfort, emotional connection, and sexual technique. Circumcision alone does not decide whether a couple will have good sex life. Does circumcision prevent STIs? This is very important. Circumcision can lower the risk of some infections, but it does not make sex completely safe. A circumcised man can still get HIV, herpes, HPV, gonorrhea, and other sexually transmitted infections. So, if you want to reduce your risk of STIs, use condoms. Get tested when appropriate, and know your partner's sexual health. Circumcision is only one part of sexual health. Are there risks? Yes. Like every medical procedure, circumcision can have risks. This can include bleeding, infection, pain, or problems with healing. Serious complications are uncommon when the procedure is done properly by a trained healthcare professional. This is why circumcision should be done in a safe medical setting. What about babies? Circumcision is often performed during infancy in some countries and cultures. Parents may choose it for religious, cultural, personal, or medical reasons, but the decision is personal. Parents should talk with a qualified healthcare professional about the possible benefits and risks. Let's clear up one common myth. Some people say circumcision makes a man healthier in every way. That's not correct. Circumcision may have some health benefits, but it is not a magic procedure. A man's overall health depends on many things: good hygiene, safe sex, healthy lifestyle, regular medical care, and treating health problems when they happen. So let's quickly remember what we learned today. Circumcision means removing the foreskin from the penis. It can have some health benefits. It can reduce the risk of some infections. It can also help men who have certain foreskin problems, but circumcision does not prevent all infections. And when it comes to sex, there is no simple answer. Every man can have a different experience. The most important thing is to make an informed decision and talk to a qualified healthcare professional if you have questions. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave your question in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.